Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be reading Job chapter 22. There are 30 verses, and so if you haven't seen any of the other Jobs, I recommend going and watching them, as well as my doing complete Jesus' story, so also check that out. Let's go ahead and get into it. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, Can a man be profitable unto God, as he that is wise may be profitable unto himself? It is a pleasure to the Almighty that thou art righteous, or is it gain to him that thou makest thy ways perfect? Will he reprove thee for fear of thee? Will he enter with thee into the judgment? Is it not thy wickedness great, and thine iniquities infinite? For thou hast taken a pledge from thy brother, for not to strip the naked of their clothing. So now he's asking questions, like, can a man be profitable unto God, so can he be, worth something to him, as far as being worth something to him in general, but also in doing things for him as well, like sharing his word and things like that? The answer to that is definitely yes. If that was the case, God would have banned us in a long time ago. And, so he also says here, will he reprove thee for fear of thee? Will he enter with thee into judgment? Now, what I believe that talking about, I could be wrong because I'm not the smartest guy in this stuff, but I believe, like, will he be judged with you as far as, like, the things that you do? The answer for that is no, because, God gives us a choice in everything, but he does not make us do anything. Is not thy wickedness great, and thine iniquities infinite? For thou hast taken a pledge from thy brother for naught, and stripped the naked of their clothing. Thou hast not given water to the weary to drink, and thou hast withholden bread from the hunger. That is another thing. When you're a Christian, you shouldn't be just like, okay, I'm a Christian, you pray yourself, and you really don't do nothing else. One, you should be in the Bible, you should be reading the Bible if you can. Some people may not be able to read, and that's all right. You might be able to watch something, though, or just listen, or just do the best you can. But really, as far as, you have not given water to those weird drinking, bread when there's hunger, our souls need food just as well as we do, and that food is the Bible. And some people might not be able to have the opportunity to hear it, so you need to share it with these people, just like I'm trying to do here. You need to feed them. You need to feed them. You need to give them drink, and the way to do that is with the Bible and with the Word of God. But as for the mighty man, he had the earth, and the honorable man that dwelt in it. Thou hast sent widows away empty, and the arms of the fatherless have been broken. Therefore snares are round about thee, and the sudden fear troubleth thee. O darkness that thou canst not see, the abundance of the waters cover thee. Is it not the God in the height of heaven? And behold the height of the stars, how high are they, or how high they are. And thou sayest, how doth God know? Can he judge through the dark cloud? Thick clouds are a covering to him, that he seeth not, and he walketh in the circuit of heaven. Hast thou marked the old way with wicked men hath trodden? So how does God know and judge through the dark cloud? Heaven is high, it is above the stars, but God can see everything you do, no matter how hidden you may be, no matter that nobody else may know it or anything here on earth, but God will always know. He always knows everything. Like they said, he knows when you're gonna die. He knows your life. So he already knows what's gonna happen. He always gives you a way out of it. just really boils down to if you're going to take that, if you're going to choose that choice to go out of it, or if you're going to continue to, fall into the sin, or, whatever it may be. Which were cut down out of the time whose foundation was overflown with a flood, which said unto God, Depart from us, and what can the Almighty do for them? Yet he filled their houses with good things, but the counsel of the wicked is far from me. The righteous see it and are glad, and the innocent laugh them to scorn. Whereas our substance is not cut down, but the remnant of them the fire consumeth. Acquaint now thyself with him, and be at peace. Thereby good shall come unto thee. Receive, I pray thee, the law from his mouth, and lay up his words in thine heart. That's, God's law is this Bible, and he mentions, this is the Old Testament. We follow by the New Testament now. But, there's very many things you can learn and start to understand from this Bible. His law, just like we have a law, in America or whatever, his law is in here, and you need to follow by it with all your heart. And, just as Jesus did, and, receive, obviously pray for, and, accept your salvation. But, you need to, from that day on, follow the law of God, and, tell people what he speaks to you. And how does he speak to you? He speaks to you through the Bible. That's a good factor of reading this. A lot of people say, speak to me, God. This is how he speaks to you. If thou return to the Almighty, thou shalt be built up. Thou shalt put away iniquity far from the tabernacles. Thou shalt thou lay up gold as dust, and the gold of the Ophir as the stones of the brooks. Yeah, the Almighty shall be thy defense, and thou shalt have plenty of silver. And a great defense he is. He's very powerful, and you see it if you believe, with all your heart. You have no, you have no concern about it, or doubt it, or nothing like that. God will, he will grant you whatever. I mean, obviously, some things not always, because you don't always deserve it, or it's not always the right time. But you just got to keep that faith and that passion. For the end shalt thou have thy delight in the Almighty, and shalt lift up thy face unto God. Thou shalt make thy prayer unto him, and he shall hear thee, and thou shalt pay thy vows. Thou shalt also decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways. When the men are cast down, then thou shalt say, There is a lifting up, and he shall save the humble person. He shall deliver the island of the innocent, and it is delivered by the pureness of thine hands. Anytime somebody is down, you should always lift them up, and this is a good way too. I always feel better, honestly, after reading this, and especially if you can understand it. And it's not always easy, because I don't even always understand it. There's some stuff I may have got even wrong today. I don't, but I'm doing my best, and God will always show you, exactly what he means. And you might read something, and be like, I don't know what that means. But later you come back and read it, and you know exactly what it means. And this is a good way to uplift people's spirit, and a good way to, bring them to joyful again. And God will help you with that. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. I'll see you guys next week. As always, take it easy.